So, in one of the most shocking, developments in the NBA right now, the biggest X factor in the Eastern Conference appears to be Jordan Walsh. I'm not joking. There has never been a conference as wide open as this year's Eastern Conference, including last year's, where an Indiana Pacers team who, am I right in saying the Indiana Pacers were below 500 for most of the year, made the finals and nearly won a championship? And that's the thing, is you can go through a terrible conference. You can go through an absolutely terrible conference, but once it gets to the finals, anything's possible. You can, worst teams have won best of sevens a lot of times. So, even if you're going through a cakewalk conference, you can still maybe win the finals. Either way, though, this is the Eastern Conference right now. The Boston Celtics are on a 4-game winning streak and are 8-2 in their last 10. The Raptors have lost 2 in a row. The Heat have lost 2 in a row. The Magic obviously beat the Heat by 1 yesterday. The Sixers are somehow on a 3-game winning streak and back in the playoff hunt. The Bulls have now fallen. What the fuck happened to the Bulls? The Bulls started off am I right in saying they started off 7-1 or something? They're 3-7 in their last 10. The Nets are the Pacers have won a game. The Wizards are down the bottom, and the Pelicans are the worst team in the league. But if you look at the Eastern Conference, who's good in the Eastern Conference? Genuinely. Who's good? And by good, I mean as good as the Thunder, the Rockets, the Lakers, the Nuggets, or the healthy Spurs. Nobody. In my opinion, nobody. I think there's 5 teams in the West better than the best team in the East. And the Boston Celtics, who a lot of people thought were going to tank, are now the most informed team in the Eastern Conference. And it is it has coincided with bringing Jordan Walsh into the starting lineup. So the Celtics were obviously looking for who that starter was going to be. I can't remember, obviously with Tatum being gone, they tried out Hugo Gonzalez in that position, who just wasn't necessarily good enough. I'm not, at the end of the day, Gonzalez is a player that you know is going to be, he's going to figure it out, he's going to be a winner, but he's just not good enough right now. But they brought in Jordan Walsh into the starting lineup, and they're they can't lose. They can't lose. They killed the Lakers yesterday, albeit with no LeBron or no Luka. But Jordan Walsh in his last 2 games has 39 points on 14 of 15 from the field. 14 of 15 from the field. On the season, Jordan Walsh is averaging only 7 points per game. But if you're looking at him, his last 4, 14, 8, 22, 17. We are watching LINSANITY run. And this is the win streak. We are watching LINSANITY run Jordan Walsh right now. And he is literally going out there and playing a role. And that's one of the crazy things. Walsh making a difference, incredible. Bro looks like one of those auto-generated 2K players. He absolutely... his player in 2K is literally just a generic player. He is an auto-generated. He basically is an auto-generated 2K player, but I just don't really think it matters because he's playing his role and he's doing it fucking well. He's playing his role. He's doing it to the best of his ability. On 23 possessions guarding Austin Reeves last night, Austin Reeves didn't hit a shot and scored 3 points. He is the first non-center in NBA history to log 45 points on 90% shooting over a 3-game span. He has 47 points on 94.5% shooting over his last 3 games. It was 4 of 4 the game before. That is fucking mental. He's 18 of 19 from the field. This is the biggest this is a LINSANITY run. I mean this. This might be one of the crazier LINSANITY. This is role player LINSANITY. Genuinely, this is role player LINSANITY, because obviously LINSANITY was a crazy thing where he was just out there hitting game winners and it was a mad thing. But Jordan Walsh was the most nothing NBA player. Again, he's doing it 106% true shooting. Jordan Walsh is literally turning into one of the best role players in the league. And that's the thing where it's when we talk about a lot of NBA teams, and we talk about why the Thunder are able to find so many gems, why the Heat are able to find so many gems, why the Celtics are able to find so many gems, it's not necessarily that they're just good at spotting players. They're good at developing players. Like, I don't think Jordan Walsh was somebody that was this unbelievable pick when they took him. I think they took him in 2023, didn't they? I think they took him in 2023. Second round pick. Like, he's projected to go around there. It wasn't this crazy pick. He barely played as a rookie. Like, it took him, he played 9 games as a rookie. And basically played in the G League. So he played 3 playoff games when they won the title. But he played in the G League pretty much his entire rookie year. Half a second year he was in the G League. And he was somebody that honestly was just, didn't look great in college. Was obviously a highly ranked recruit. But nobody thought he was going to do this. And the Celtics are able to find a way. Like, it's very rare that the Boston Celtics get it wrong with a player. Especially in this modern Celtics. This new post-pandemic Celtics. Yes, with the Gershon Yabusele and Grant Williams and... Did they have Semi Ojeleye as well? But like that type of team. But like if you look, say, 2020... I was going to look at Celtics draft picks. Just looking at the Boston Celtics draft pick list. Who they've got in. Like, I'm fully convinced that Hugo Gonzalez is going to... Hugo Gonzalez is going to be a player. And I think we all know he's going to be a player. We all know he's going to be a player. Like, what type of player that is, we don't know. We all know he's going to be a player in the league. Baylor Sharman, again, for the 30th pick in the draft, for somebody that came in and plays. Somebody that plays for a good team as the 30th pick in the draft. What did he have yesterday? 3 points. He's okay. Not a bad pick. J.D. Davidson was the 53rd pick. Okay, maybe not. 2020. They drafted Aaron Nesmith and Peyton Pritchard. Obviously, they needed to trade Aaron Nesmith. Who did the Celtics trade? Was Nesmith in the Derek White trade? Obviously, Nesmith has been exceptional. Traded for Brogdon. And then... Yeah. In fairness, they flipped Brogdon for Porzingis. But Brogdon for Nesmith, they got something from them. And since 2019, where they drafted Grant Williams and Romeo Langford, which was a bad pick. But then even still, like, Tatum was an unbelievable pick. Jaylen Brown the year before. Yabusele at 16. Hindsight was a player. Terry Rozier the year before. Marcus Smart. Sullinger wasn't a great pick. Fab Melo, rest in peace, wasn't a great pick either. Marshawn Brooks. Okay, they had a bad run. But since Brad Stevens, they've drafted really well and they've developed really well. They continue to develop these young players. And even if they don't get stars, it's very rare that the Celtics draft an out-and-out bum. Like, outside of Romeo Langford, they really haven't. And the problem with Romeo Langford was just simply put that he wasn't capable really of doing what he was able to do at the NBA level. And now we're seeing perfect role play. We're looking at LINSANITY role player here in Jordan Walsh doing his thing. But anyway, that's the video. See you guys.